ECU Athletics and Playfly Sports present Inside Pirate Athletics. Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you by Town Bank. Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives. Welcome to Inside Pirate Athletics. Brian Bailey with head coach Blake Harrell. The Pirates, we knew you were going bowling, and now we know the destination.
Yeah, you're always sitting there kind of thinking, hey, where are we going, where are we going to play, when we're going to do it, and it's hard to really get excited about the moment. You're just kind of thinking about the last game and not really preparing for the next game quite yet. But then when you find out that where the opportunity is going to be and who it's going to be against, you get pretty excited and get ready for that moment.
It's the Military Bowl back to Annapolis against the Panthers of Pittsburgh. It's a great opponent from the ACC. It's a return trip, but I think there are a lot of different things going on, so you guys won't get bored, will you?
Yeah, as I told our players, we're playing in the same stadium, but we're going to make it a totally different experience. And I think you can go to any city or any area, and this is D.C., obviously, and you can spend a couple different days and do a lot of different things, and that's what we're going to try to do while we're up there. And we're excited about the opportunity to go play the game and excited about the opportunity to go explore the city a little bit and do some different events, and our players are fired up to play one last game with each other.
And bowl practices are a little different because you really get a chance to work with some of the younger kids, don't you?
You do, or especially early in bowl prep, you get some extra reps in with the young guys and get those guys going a little bit, and it's a good opportunity to kind of see what they got. And you also want to keep your older guys fresh and healthy and getting them ready for the bowl as well.
This is a crazy time in college athletics, and I asked you in the press conference, but you expect to have a full roster there.
I do. I mean, our guys, every one of them was at practice day. Every one of them practiced with urgency, intent, and purpose. And, you know, it's so good to see older guys coaching up the younger guys and helping each other out and just enjoy to be out there. And we got practice again tomorrow. Look forward to seeing them again tomorrow.
Is it a fine line at this time of year in pushing them a little bit but letting them rest as well? And you got to worry about rust. We talked about rust last year. Yeah. There was no rust for this Pirate football team last year.
Well, we've had 16 days off this season, and we go turn around at Temple, probably play our best game of the year. So the time off, the rust doesn't bother me a little bit. I think it's more about keeping them fresh throughout the process, not only mentally but physically as well. They got finals starting this week, so they got to hop on those things, and that finishes up next week. And you want to give some time to go home and see family because they're not going to be at home for Christmas. So you got to balance all those things and make sure you're making the right decisions that you think can help you win a football game on the 27th.
When you look at your schedule, how many practices will you get in before the bowl game?
Probably around 12. I think we got about 11 in last year. It's probably about 12 this year. Last year we took, last week we practiced one time. We had a meeting another day. I think last year, going back to that calendar, we didn't practice at all last week because we had to actually open recruiting last year. You go on the road and recruit and see high school kids. This year that was closed, and we had an opportunity to kind of get out there and run around last week, so we did. And then we were back at it this morning.
Pirates and the Pitt Panthers coming up in the Military Bowl. We'll take a timeout. Back with more on Inside Pirate Athletics after this. Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you by Town Bank. Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives.
One of the things we all really like as bankers here at Town Bank, whether it's your business or your family, when you need something, a decision needs to be made. We take care of it right here. We have the people, the knowledge, and the decision makers right here. Town was designed that way, focused on our members and enriching lives.
Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you in part by Bojangles. It's bow time.
The biggest game in Pirate history turned out to be one of the best. The Pirates score in the final minute, go for two and make it, and beat the Panthers at Bickland Stadium today.
All right, welcome back to our show. As you said, that was back in my younger days. I still get scared of that cannon.
Well, you're still young, Brian, but hey, we shoot that cannon when we score, right? So I hope you get scared of it again when they shoot it up in Annapolis.
When you look at this, the Pitt game, and when you take it back to the history in that '91 game, when we see Steve Shankweiler on the staff, Dale Steele was on that staff.
That's right.
Great staff, guys that became longtime Pirates.
Longtime Pirates, and what a great game. This went down in Pirate history, and a young Steve Shankweiler on the sideline giving Jeff Blake the play. as they score, then go for two to win the game.
And it seems like yesterday with Jeff Blake scoring that two-point conversion, and I'll never forget what the crowd looked like when that happened.
Just the energy and the vibe you saw throughout the stands, and was packed out and Dowdy. And, Greenville's always been a place where football matters, and such a special environment that day, and still a special environment to this day.
You got a former assistant of yours, Tim Doust, on that staff, and you're looking forward to seeing him, aren't you?
Yeah, just, Tim and Jen, just such good friends of ours, and their girls are similar ages to my daughters, and so much of our families are interact with those families up there, and look forward to seeing him. I told our players when they make a play on their sideline, turn around, talk a little trash to them, and but it'll be fun.
It's very early, but what do you know about the Pitt Panthers?
I know they're a good football team, and obviously well coached. Coach Narduzzi does a great job. They're an 8-4 team, won 6 games in the ACC play, much like us. And probably 1 or 2 games away from playing for the conference championship or maybe even the playoffs. And, offensively, they're going to spread you out, throw the ball around. A little bit like FAU, if you want to compare them to somebody. Defensively, they're a 4-down front, play most of the press quarters. They'll play a little bit of post coverage with, 6-man pressure, 3 deep, 2 under, or some man pressure there as well.
It's not NC State, but it is an ACC team, and there seems to be a chip whenever you talk about the Atlantic Coast Conference for the Pirates.
No doubt. Our guys always take the opportunity to play a P4 team as a chip on their shoulder and just have that mentality that, hey, we got to bring our best, bring our A game and go at it. And they certainly already locking into that.
I know you had your senior banquet the other day. How'd that go?
It was awesome. Just 30 young men that will be playing their last football game on the 27th, and it's just an opportunity to honor those guys and all they have accomplished to this point in this season, and then what's ahead for them to accomplish as well.
We're looking forward to another trip to D.C.
No doubt, and another opportunity to go play a football game.
The Military Bowl, East Carolina and Pitt. We'll take a break. Back with more on Inside Pirate Athletics after this. Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you in part by Pepsi, the official soft drink of Pirate Nation.
It's bow time.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Mom. I land at 3.
Any ideas for your first meal home?
Bojangles?
Well, you don't want my cooking. Well, okay.
Get all your family favorites at Bojangles this holiday season.
Now that tastes like home.
It's bow time.
At ECU Health, everything we do is about you. It's about your health and the health of your family. It's about nationally recognized heart and vascular care, personalized cancer treatments, award-winning neurological care, and advanced orthopedic solutions. It's about healthcare, right here in Eastern North Carolina. This is ECU Health, and ECU Health will always be about you. Visit ecuhealth.org to learn how.
It's bow time.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Mom. I land at 3.
Any ideas for your first meal home?
Bojangles?
Well, you don't want my cooking. Well, okay.
Get all your family favorites at Bojangles this holiday season.
Now that tastes like home.
It's bow time.
Welcome back to our show. Getting the bowl bid was an entire process. It started a couple of weeks ago. John Gilbert, athletic director at East Carolina, spoke about that earlier this week.
Well, it really started for me a couple weeks ago, and I typically call all the executive directors of the bowl games that we have an opportunity to play in, and some that kind of are on the fringe that I'm touching base with just to let them know that we're interested. And I knew based on the bowl lineup that the number of P4 teams, and like if you look at the SEC, they were not filling a few of their bowls because of the number of teams that played up in the playoff. So the Liberty Bowl became available. And the way the pecking order works per the Liberty Bowl agreement, in the American, it's ESPN Bowl, Military Bowl, and then bowls 3 through 8 are all ESPN bowls. The Liberty Bowl, not having an SEC opponent, they trump all the American picks and get to pick first. And they wanted to pick Navy. And when they did that, it kind of created this trickle down. So I had conversations with the Liberty Bowl, conversations with Duke's Mayo in Charlotte, Boca, Gasparilla, all trying to best position ourselves where we could play with the best matchup in mind. And so, based on all those factors and where we landed, we talked to a lot of people, but ultimately the military and their second pick in our league, and excited to be able to play Pitt.
If you have an appetite for saving money, get the new ROFO Rewards app from Royal Farms. Use the ROFO Rewards app to make purchases or place mobile orders for pickup or delivery and earn royalty points redeemable for free stuff. Download the new ROFO app at the Apple App Store or Google Play. And right now, new ROFO Rewards members will get a free any-size coffee for signing up. Get the new ROFO Rewards app today. It's a very appealing app to have. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
And right now, let's take a look ahead at what's coming up for Pirate Athletics. The Pirate men have a pair of home games this week. East Carolina hosts Appalachian State on Thursday, and then the Pirates play host to Buffalo on Sunday. That's a part of a doubleheader with the ladies. The men play at 1 o'clock against Buffalo. The women follow with a 4 o'clock matchup with UNC Asheville. Our look ahead is brought to you by Carolina Windows and Doors. That's our show for this week, and we'll see you back next week as the Pirates continue to prepare for the upcoming Military Bowl. Inside Pirate Athletics has been brought to you by Town Bank, local bankers committed to your success. Inside Pirate Athletics is an exclusive presentation of ECU Athletics and Playfly Sports.